But today we are bleeding from disrespect. Blatant disrespect. Disrespect for our values and the disrespect for our standards. A disrespect for the Baird tradition. And as the custodians of that tradition, we are here today to protect each other from those who threaten it. Who is this, Mr. Sims?
This is Mr. Frank Slade, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Army, retired. I'm here in place of Charlie Sparrows.
Excuse me?
In loco parentis, we could not make it to the trip from Oregon today.
And what is your relationship to Mr. Sims?
Is this a courtroom?
Closest thing we could manage to it.
They're never taking oaths. There are few people who like to swear in.
There are no oaths at Baird. We are all on our honor.
Larry and Franny Sims are very dear close friends of mine. They've asked me to appear here on Charlie's behalf. Okay?
Happy to have you this corner. Mr. Willis.
Which Mr. Willis?
Joe Jr., sir.
Yes.
You were in a position last Tuesday night to see who committed this act of vandalism. Who was it?
I have an idea who it was.
No, not an idea, Mr. Willis. Did you see or did you not see?
I didn't have my contacts in. I was in the library. I'd taken my glasses off and I was gonna put my contacts back. And then I helped Sims close up. The next thing I know, we're outside and I hear this sound. And I didn't have any time to put my contacts in.
Whom with your limited vision did you see?
Like I said, it was blurry. I can't see without my contacts.
What did you see, Mr. Willis?
What? You mean definitively?
Stop fencing with me, Mr. Willis. Tell me what you saw.
Now, don't hold me to this. Like I said, no contacts, it's dark, and everything.
Mr. Willis!
Maybe Harry Havemeyer, Trent Potter, and Jimmy Jameson.
Maybe.
Both my best guess.
Could you provide us with some detail?
You know, why didn't you ask Charlie? I really think he was closer.
Mr. Sims,
Yes.
you don't wear contact lenses, do you?
No, sir.
With your untrammeled sight, whom did you see?
I saw something, but I couldn't say who.
Alright, what was the something you saw?
I couldn't say.
You couldn't say or you wouldn't say?
I just couldn't say.
Couldn't, wouldn't, shouldn't? Mr. Sims, you're exhausting my patience and making a mockery of these proceedings. I will give you one last chance. The consequences of your response will be dire. By dire, Mr. Sims, I mean your future will be jeopardized permanently. Now for the last time, what did you see last Tuesday night outside my office?
I saw somebody.
I saw somebody. Good. Did you see the size and shape?
Yes, sir.
And they were the size and shape of whom?
They were the size and shape of of most any beard student.
I am left with no real witness. Mr. Willis's testimony is not only vague, it is unsubstantiated. The substance I was looking for, Mr. Sims, was to come from you.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, Mr. Sims. Because you know what I'm going to do, in as much as I can't punish Mr. Havemeyer, Mr. Potter, or Mr. Jameson. And I won't punish Mr. Willis. He is the only party to this incident who is still worthy of calling himself a Baird man. I'm going to recommend to the disciplinary committee that you be expelled. Mr. Sims, you are a cover-up artist and you are a liar.
But not a snitch.
Excuse me?
No, I don't think I will.
Mr. Slade,
This is such a crock of...
please watch your language, Mr. Slade. You are in the Baird School, not at barracks. Mr. Sims, I will give you one final opportunity to speak up.
Mr. Sims doesn't want it. He doesn't need to be labeled. Still worthy of being a bad man. What the hell is that? What is your motto here? Boys, inform on your classmates, save your hide. Anything sort of that will burn you at the stake? Well, gentlemen, when the shit hits the fan, some guys stay and some guys run. Here is Charlie facing the fire, and there is George hiding in his big daddy's pocket. And what are you doing? You're gonna reward George and destroy Charlie.
Are you finished, Mr. Slade?
No, I'm just getting warmed up. I don't know who went to this place. William Howard Taft, William Jennings Bryan, William Tell, whoever. Their spirit is dead, if they ever had one. It's gone. You're building a rat ship here. A vessel for sea-going snitches. And if you're thinking of preparing these mean-odes for manhood, you better think again. Because I say you're killing the very spirit this institution proclaims and steals. What a shame. What kind of show are you guys putting on here today? I mean, the only class in this act is sitting next to me, and I'm here to tell you that this voice shot is intact. It's non-negotiable. You know how I know? Because someone here, I'm not gonna say who, afforded to buy it. Only Charlie here wasn't selling.
Sir, you're out of order.
Out of order? I'll show you out of order. You know what out of order is, Mr. Trash. I'll show you where I'm too old. I'm too tired, I'm too fucking blind. If I were a man I was 5 years ago, I'd take a flamethrower to this place. Out of order? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I've been around, you know? There was a time I could see, and I have seen. Boys like this, younger than this, their arms torn out, their legs ripped off. But there is nothing like a sight of an amputated spirit. There is no prosthetic for that. You think you're merely sending this splendid foot soldier back home to Oregon with his tail between his legs, but I say you are executing his soul! And why? Because he's not a bad man. Bad man. You heard this boy can be bad bumps to a lot of you. And Harry, Jimmy, Trent, wherever you are out there.
Stand down, Mr. Slade.
I'm not finished. As I came in here, I heard those words. Cradle of leadership. Well, when the bow breaks, the cradle will fall. And it has fallen here. It has fallen. Makers of men. Creators of leaders. Be careful what kind of leaders you're producing here. I don't know if Charlie's silence here today is right or wrong. I'm not a judge or a jury. But I can tell you this, that he won't sell anybody out to buy his future. And that, my friends, is called integrity. That's called courage. Now that's the stuff leaders should be made of. Now, I've come to the crossroads in my life. I always knew what the right path was. Without any exception, I knew it, but never took it. You know why? It was too damn hard. Now Charlie has come to his crossroads, and he has chosen a path, and it's the right path. It's a path made of principles that leads to character. Let him continue on his journey. You hold this boy's future in your hands, committee. It's a valuable future. Believe me. Don't destroy it. Protect it. Embrace it. It's gonna make you proud one day, I promise you.